we value Reliant's partnership with the city of Houston, and I want to thank them for just being an outstanding corporate citizen. Reliant has just stepped up every single time. And Reliant has demonstrated time and time again that they are a company that cares, and that's important, a company that cares about their customers and the well-being of those who live in our community. This is the 14th straight year that Reliant has sponsored our beat of the heat centers, and I certainly want to thank them for their $25,000 donation to help the City of Houston Summer AC program, which provides seniors who are living without an AC with a new unit. And as Elizabeth has said, they've done it since 2011, contributed well over $175,000. For those of us, we talk about AC, but I kind of remember my own time growing up in this city, a native Houstonian, where we didn't have AC at all. In the Turner household, there was no AC. There was no window unit. There was an attic fan, for those who can remember an attic fan. And that attic fan was kind of like up in the hallway, so to speak. And then during the summer times when it got real hot, for those of us, when you got 9 kids in a household with 2 bedrooms, and my parents had 1 bedroom, so we weren't allowed the kids in that bedroom, so there was only 1 bedroom left for the 9 kids. And on a hot day, you would sleep with your head in the window and just pray that God would send a cool wind along your way. So we didn't have air conditioning. And you just take a fan and you just kind of fan yourself. But the reality is you were just fanning that hot air, but at least it felt like you were fanning something. That's how we made it through. That's how we made it through. But nowadays, that was then. But with with air conditioning everywhere, it's not safe to be in a home with no air conditioning, or for seniors especially. You can have air conditioning, but seniors are also concerned about their medicine, groceries, other bills. So sometimes what we find is that seniors may have air conditioners that work, but they don't turn them on, okay? And we're here to encourage you, please turn them on. And let us work with you to pay down the bill, but I'd rather for you to be alive and well than to be in a home with air conditioning and you just don't turn it on because you're more fearful of the bill. And that's another reason why I'm grateful and thankful to Reliant, to Elizabeth Killinger and Reliant, because they're willing to work with balanced billing so that you can turn on your air conditioning. And one of the reasons why we do this press conference, like last year, there were 3 people who died in our city because of heat-related deaths. There were 3. So it's about your safety. It's about your comfort. And it's about letting you know that we are here for you and that we want the very best for you. And so I'm very grateful. We have 11 cooling stations like this. It's better to be here in this center, cool, than sometimes to be in your home and not be cool. And then we want to encourage people to check on your neighbors and your friends, because there are many seniors who are simply not able, they're not mobile enough. So we want people to check on them as well. But the bottom line is, for those who are at home, let's check on them. Let's make sure that they're okay. And then for people who are working, construction workers who are out there, we want to want them to be careful. Drink plenty of liquid water. And then drinking caffeinated drinks will not solve the problem. Some people think if they just drink, let's say like a Coke or something, that'll do it. Sometimes that'll make you even more dehydrated. So there's no substitute than drinking water, and staying safe. But the bottom line is, we want people to bear in mind, it's going to be hot. This is Houston, okay? And even though you may think you're okay, that heat can set in and you're not okay. And then lastly, I want to remind people again, and we do it every year, and it happens every year, for people who are driving around with kids and pets in their car, please do not go shopping and leave your kids in the car with the windows rolled up. That's a no-no. So don't do it. You know, if you're going somewhere, you got your kids, take your kids with you or take your pets with you. But do not leave pets, do not leave kids in cars with the windows up. And then for people who are going to work and they're taking their kids in the morning time, for example, make sure that you leave something to remind yourself that there's a kid in the back seat. Because we hear too many stories of people who are taking their kids somewhere and then they forget that the kid is in the back seat. And then 4, 5, 6 hours later, while they're at work, it dawns on them and it may be too late, okay? So I know it should be common sense stuff, but we all have to be reminded. We live in a very fast-moving world, and every now and then I think the good Lord just wants us to slow down a little bit, exercise some good common sense, and just do the things that'll keep you around for a long, long time. I had the privilege of being with the Castro brothers. I don't see them, but one was 89 and one was 90 years old. Well, I want you to be around to be 100 and 101 and 103, and because now I have my AARP card. They give those cards now to people who are like 35 and 40, you know. So be safe, and it's good to be in Denver Harbor. Thank you so very, very much.
I want to let you all know that we will provide portable air conditioning units while available to older adults and individuals with disabilities who have no means of cooling their homes this summer.
Van a proveer unidades móviles de aire acondicionado cuanto estén disponibles para personas de la tercera edad y personas con disabilidades o otras condiciones médicas.
Please call our intake number, which is 832-393-4301, and let us know that you want to apply for one of the Beat the Heat portable air conditioning units, or just say, I'm interested in the air conditioning project.
Okay. Si están interesados, pueden llamar y les damos este número en el centro. El número para llamar es el 832-393-4301. Si están interesados en aplicar para el programa, nos va a decir que están interesados en el programa para el aire acondicionado.
Gracias. And now we are going to actually provide air conditioners for 2 recipients today, the portable air conditioning unit. And again, these air conditioners are available for people 60 years of age or older who have no means of cooling their homes. Mrs. Madura Jenkins. Ms. Jenkins, can you come up, please, to receive your air conditioner? Ms. Margaret Pena, can you come up, please? Come up and get your air conditioner.
I got to do a little crying because I'm happy. I thank the mayor, I thank Reality to make my home better and cool. I just want to say thank you, Mayor. And I want to thank Reality for doing this for me to keep my home cool.
I want to thank everybody that support the program for the air conditions for the summer. And I thank you very much. Thank you. Bye.
We want to thank you all for coming. We want you to remember during these hot summer months to stay hydrated, drink lots of water, visit our cooling centers all around Houston. We have one at each one of the multi-service centers, and we thank you again for your attendance. Thank you very much.